Episode 447.
Oh, come on, this is no fun at all. You can see us, we can see you. What is this hide and seek? Why don't we all jump out and have a proper duel? One at a time.
The two sides still hadn't clashed head-on yet, but Team 1's resident map chatter cannon, Huang Shaotian, finally opened fire, unleashing a torrent of words. The text wasn't visible on the holographic projections, but on the electronic broadcast screens and the monitors of every pro player, the words flew by in a high-speed blur. Huang Shaotian was proposing that everyone just step forward and settle this with a series of one-on-one duels.
You dare or not, coming or not, scared. What, do I have to take on both of you by myself?
With no one from Team 2 responding to him, Huang Shaotian naturally let loose with his taunts, implying they were too cowardly to accept the challenge. Unlike the pro players, many in the audience were far from calm. They were already getting hyped. Team 1 looked down on Team 2 as a bunch of cowards, while Team 2 cursed Huang Shaotian for his lack of professionalism. What was he doing playing a solo duel in a team battle? The situation on the field was still calm, but the stands were already a powder keg, just one spark away from an all-out brawl. Team 2 remained perfectly calm. For one, they were used to it, and for another, while Huang Shaotian's taunts were just that, taunts, he wasn't wrong. Their team really wasn't built for one-on-one duels. It all came down to their composition. In a team fight, Team 2 is well equipped with support and crowd control. But in a one-on-one, Team 1 is stacked with pure damage dealers. You can't expect Zhang Xinjie's support cleric to go up there and just get slaughtered. A one-on-one duel? There's no way Team 2 could win that. But there was nothing they could do. Huang Shaotian had them pegged. Knowing full well they wouldn't take the bait, he just kept spamming the chat with taunts, getting in his verbal jabs. That was just Huang Shaotian's style. The players on Team 2 were all all-stars themselves, so they weren't about to be goaded by his trash talk. They just shook their heads and shared a few wry smiles amongst themselves. So was there actually someone on Team 2 who wanted to step up and challenge Huang Shaotian? Who was it? Han Wenqing. The problem was, Han Wenqing was currently cooling his heels on the bench. Letting Huang Shaotian run his mouth like this was just plain embarrassing. Team 2 pressed forward aggressively, but Team 1, seemingly content to let Huang Shaotian have his verbal victory, avoided the fight and simply retreated. If Team 2 had a trash talker, they'd have been all over Team 1 for that move. The problem was, not a single one of the 5 players on Team 2 was actually into trash talk. As it turned out, Team 1 not only had a fan of trash talk, but this guy was the king of it. The public chat channel was completely dominated by Team 1. It was all just a bunch of trash talk. Stuff like Team 1 keeps retreating, Team 2 is advancing, and fall back, fall back, fall back. Just endless variations on the same theme. Did the psychological attack of trash talk actually have any effect? Sometimes. Even the people involved don't know for sure. Team 2 thought they were keeping their cool against Huang Shaotian, but to an outsider, it was clear they were itching to take on Team 1. In all of this, Huang Shaotian's trash talk had played a part in pushing things along. Team 2 advanced, on the verge of engagement. Suddenly, Team 1's 5 players scattered in all directions. Before Team 2 could even process it, their screens were empty of the opposing team's avatars. Almost out of habit, all 5 of them immediately looked toward the small window on the competition stage to watch the holographic projection.
No, I don't either.
But as soon as the 5 of them compared notes, they were instantly horrified. Their opponent had truly hidden in a blind spot none of them could attack.
Fall back.
Zhang Xinjie, he cried out. They'd been deliberately led here.
Could this be the place?
As Zhang Xinjie retreated with the others, he carefully studied the terrain they were currently in on the holographic projection. What he really wanted was to check for any blind spots they might have missed.
Everyone, maintain your spacing.
Zhang Xinjie warned quickly, realizing there were far too many potential ambush spots in this area for the enemy to exploit.
And right at that moment, the first strike of the match was officially unleashed.
A cannon blast rang out. The 5 members of Team 2 reacted instantly, leaping sideways in unison. A laser beam sliced right through the center of their formation.
Finally, I can make my move.
Huang Shaotian's troubling rain, trailing a text bubble, leapt out from some unseen corner. He executed a silver light drop from the air, aiming to plunge directly into the heart of Team 2's 5-man formation. If a single ambush like that could throw them into chaos, they wouldn't deserve to be called all-stars. Huang Shaotian's silver light falling blade came suddenly, but the players on Team 2 reacted with lightning speed. Tiny Herb's vice-captain Deng Fusheng had his knight, Self-Existence, take a single step forward, raising its shield to meet the attack head-on. He was using the knight's skill, Shield Counter. Shield Counter possesses a system-mandated skill judgment. Any attack that clashes with it will have its damage and effects reflected back onto the attacker at a set ratio. It's a truly overpowered defensive skill. Even though Silver Light Fall was a strike from above, it couldn't penetrate the shield counter. The rebounding force would launch the attacker into the air. How could a seasoned veteran like Huang Shaotian not know this? He instantly cancelled his skill mid-air, abandoning Silver Light Falling Blade to unleash a Phoenix Descent Slash instead, sweeping past Self-Existence and cleaving down. In that split second in the air, Huang Shaotian had pulled off a whole series of maneuvers. Every Glory fan in the arena knew this was something no ordinary player could do. The arena erupted in applause. Deng Fusheng wanted to use Shield Counter to block the falling Phoenix Slash, but it was already too late. Changing direction and position like that is essentially using the skill a second time. With Shield Counter still on cooldown, how could he possibly pull it off again? But he wasn't the only player on Team 2. Nearby, Wang Jixi's Vicaria, clad in a black mage's robe and a large wizard's hat, took a small hop to the side. With a sweeping arm motion, he unleashed a Dark Knight cloak, sending it coiling toward Troubling Rain as the swordsman brought his Phoenix Down Slash crashing down. The Dark Knight cloak is a grab-type skill with a very strong priority. Wang Jixi dared to use it against Troubling Rain's falling Phoenix Slash because he was absolutely confident he could break the attack. Just then, a gunshot rang out. Zhou Zikai's Cloud Piercer burst from the continuous barrage of fire, moving at blinding speed, yet every shot remained locked on Wang Jixi's Vicaria. If Wang Jixi stubbornly insisted on using this shadow cloak, he would be severely punished by Zhou Zikai.